Hello, my name is Shalaka Suntake. I'm going to talk about the Century Spice Road game, which is designed by Emerson Math City and published by Plan B Games. The game is about managing resources, drawing cards, and reaching a goal. It has a theme of Spice Road, and it is basically about many strategies that the player makes during the gameplay with interesting choices. The game is tense and fast, yet the game time is 1.5 hour long, yet you feel that it is moving really fast. The components of the game are the spice card, upgrade cards, trade cards, which you use to exchange different cubes, and the different cubes such as yellow cubes, red cube, green and brown cubes, which has increasing order of value. The coins on the card increase the value of the card, and there are point cards also. So the game, according to me, has a narration, but the narration does not really play along the gameplay. It is not a very important part of the gameplay because it might explain the trading of the cubes easily, but it is not a narrative driven game. So it has a lot of ludic value. It is more of a strategy game than a chance based game. That is why the gambling value is less, according to me. The randomizer in the game are the changing goal cards every time, the changing point cards, and the action of other players, which can change your course of strategy. Also, the drawing of different action cards on every turn. The game uh, is based on the Spice Road from a different era, so it is fictional, but it was also there. So it's somewhere between non-fictional and fictional. It is more towards the fiction, obviously because of the art style and the decorated, um, ornamented style of art. The onion model analysis. The core agency of the game is choosing appropriate action cards and resources. The way the player chooses which action cards to keep with him or which resources to keep or discard so as to collect more point cards. So the choices that uh, the player make has direct effect on the game. The progression of the game increases as you keep on adding the score till the end of the game. So you always tend to see that you want to get the higher number of cards, like the higher value cards, and as you see, like the other players are getting what kind of cards, and you tend to compete with them. So the player is motivated enough to keep playing to his strategy or the thoughts that he had about the game, or change his strategy midway because the results may be more than others. The reflection of the choice he took is shown at the end of the game, which makes the player keep playing. The fictional layer here is the theme the game follows. The theme, as I mentioned, does not really play a very valuable role in the mechanics of the game, though trading of object makes more sense because of the theme. The functional layer is the card art style, which gives the feel of the theme, and also you feel that the actions that you have to perform, like trading of cubes, is very much clear in the art style of the action cards. Also, the cube size feels more like spices and fits the card very properly. The card that you get, it has 10 empty blocks which has to be filled with the cubes, so you can only have 10 cubes with you, which perfectly fits on the card. So I think it's a very good balance of the sizes of the cards and the cubes. The game focuses on players who are looking for some challenge and competition. So the player segment who is going to play this game may be adults who are looking for some challenge for a afternoon. But if I think if played with different age groups, the dynamics will be unbalanced. It is not gender or group specific. Anybody interested in a tense game can pick up this and play. The sharing aspect will be covered by the players who talk about their afternoon playing this game, might also post pictures on forums or social media. The game articulation, the action that the player might directly affect the actions of the other players. So the quality of action, choices, and goal depends a lot on the what the player is doing. And so the player is constantly making different choices and strategizing depending upon the current game state. The frequency of the game is very fast because it's a tense game. The action are quite fast and choices changes fast too. The player is very clear about the game action, goals, and choices in the current state of game or through the game as well. So that's all for the Century Spice roll. I would definitely like to play this game again, and according to me, it was not too hard on the player as well. It's a good game if you want to play with 3 or 4 players and enjoy the tense competition amongst each other. So yeah, thank you.